Are increasing patrols in response to a recent surge of vandalism incidents at city parks there. Officials say surveillance cameras have been improved in key areas where these incidents are likely to happen. City parks will also have more nighttime patrols as well. Police are encouraging parents to speak with their children about respecting public property. Officials are also urging the community to report any suspicious activity in the parks moving forward.